all, family and friends, forgive me for reading, for joining us to celebrate Charles's life. Thank you, St. Andrew's Episcopal Church family. My name is Michelle Browning. I'm Charles's little sister, the youngest of the 5 siblings. Many, many more thanks, Naima and Cheyenne, for your outstanding, loving, collaborative work in planning this memorial. You all have helped in taking the family on quite the journey of sweet memories, sharing pictures, Google online hangouts for planning, and countless emails. Naima and Cheyenne, you all were truly the apple of Charles's eye. He beamed with joy whenever he spoke of you all. Before sharing my memories of Charles, a few more words of gratitude. As our mother taught us, live life with a grateful heart. Adrian, thank you for being you, our wonderful sister, Charles's best friend. Thank you for staying connected and serving through the years with our St. Andrew's Episcopal Church home. You truly are a woman of grace. Your tireless efforts for the family, not only for Charles's service, but in everything you do for the family and others. I see Mom in you, truly angelic. My sister, my friend, Sweetie Lum Blum. That's our term of endearment. You may hear that throughout. Daryl, St. Andrew's Church is home for us. We were married here 38 years ago by Father Jones. Naima was our flower girl. Thank you, Daryl, for being by my side and loving me so completely. I love you. Our 4 children, Carol and Lawrence, here today. Our 2 oldest sons, Daryl Jr. and Andrew, in Los Angeles with busy workloads, were unable to be here, but they also love their Uncle Charles. Blessings that complete our lives. Charles loved you all so much. Michael and David, you, like Charles, are my big brothers. Loving, protective, talented, and giving. Having brothers, Michael and David, truly a blessing from God. True to the meaning of brother, each of you and your beautiful families. Brother is a guide, mentor, partner in mischief, partner in fun, bodyguard, and friend. Truly a blessing. So my reflections today are from the heart. Reflections of my big brother Charles from his little sis Shelley. To help me stay on track, here are 10 of the countless memories I'd like to share with you this afternoon, and I'm going to kind of number them as I go along. The first one's longer, but the other 9 aren't going to take quite as long. Actually, Lawrence timed this. He said, well, Mom, it's about 10 minutes. I've tried to stay on track, but in the first one. First, Big Brother Charles was a masterful surfer and swimmer. As I reflect on memories of Charles, I think first of Hawaii. One of my first memories of Charles is as a sibling growing up in Hawaii, on or near Hickam Air Force Base. I was about 6 years old, and Charles was about 16, as my earliest memories go. And I will never forget Charles's love for surfing. He was masterful. The surfing stories that he shared with us could fill this entire day. He really could surf. He was the real deal. Big Brother Charles was also a masterful swimmer. Just this past October, 4 months ago, during one of his visits with us in Los Angeles, he shared with Daryl and me how close he came to making it to the Olympics during his early days at Howard University. Charles mastered every swimming stroke beautifully, including the butterfly. He inspired each of us, Adrian, Michael, David, me, and our 4 children, to share the same passions for swimming, all of our children, nieces and nephews as well. If there is a pool nearby, you could bet Charles would soon dive in and swim a few laps. In fact, this just happened about 4 months ago during one of Charles's visits to LA. Daryl was throwing down at the barbecue grill. Carol was home visiting her uncle for the weekend. Lawrence hanging out, having fun. David over with his beautiful wife and daughter. And although it was a brisk October day, David dove in the pool to swim a few laps. Remember that, David? Not just a few months ago. Not to be outdone by his little brother. Charles soon followed. Dove right in the pool. So much fun. Charles loved the pool. Every beach from coast to coast, and of course his beloved Hawaii. Secondly, Big Brother Charles was a hard worker. He was the first sibling of the 5 of us who had a job. He worked part-time as a waiter while in high school. Charles bought his own car and drove around Hawaii with a surfboard on top throughout his high school years. Charles knew the importance of hard work and modeled the way for us to do our best and take care of business. Third, Big Brother Charles was a basketball and baseball star. And I know Mike may speak a little bit more on this. Our parents faithfully attended every game and concert that was a part of our early years. But as Charles' little sister, I watched with pride and cheered him on while Charles worked the basketball court in his high school years at Marino Catholic High School in Hawaii. Charles was truly a star in every sense of the word. Fourth, Big Brother Charles was the first of our siblings to go to college. With an ROTC and swimming scholarship to Howard University, D.C., so awesome. He paved the way for each of the siblings. Charles was smart. Big Brother Charles was a financial wizard. After graduating from Howard University with a degree in business economics, he went on to work in New York and later at our own town, Tuskegee Institute John Andrew Hospital, in accounting before his nursing years. Fifth, Big Brother Charles had a love for music. As many of you know, Charles without his saxophone was like apple pie without ice cream. But Charles actually started with the clarinet in the early years. And this clarinet playing, but the actual clarinet, was passed down through each of the siblings. Daryl and I still have that clarinet. And of course, the tenor saxophone. In Hawaii, Charles, although classically trained, played with a pop band called De Souls. The band rehearsed on a patio of our home in Hawaii. I was so happy to see that picture in the program. Super cool, so much fun, and as a little sister, having your big brother play the sax and the entire band rehearse at your house, that was awesome. Charles, the man. To his musician friends here today, thank you for bringing so much joy to Charles. He shared often via email with Daryl and me and all of us many videos from various gigs, and the performing brought him much happiness. 6, Big Brother Charles was a dedicated servant as an Air Force nurse medevac specialist in the Air Force Reserves. Many of our family and many of you have served our country in the armed services. Charles proudly served too. 7th, Big Brother Charles was a dedicated registered nurse, and in many capacities with his loving care for family and patients and throughout the community. At the Los Angeles Veterans Hospital, in Wyoming, and of course in countless capacities in Alabama. Adrienne has many more memories to share with all of you anytime that could fill days. Beautiful memories. She knows firsthand his talent in this area.